Hey y'all, it's your girl Bad on BB here, and I thought I would switch it up a little bit because my show is back. And y'all know I don't even watch a lot of TV, but since Game of Thrones is off, I don't really keep up with series. I'm so busy working, I don't really have a lot of time to do things in my downtime. But there is one show that I actually watch. Real Housewives of Potomac is back, and I got to chat with you about it because I never really talk shows with you guys, so I'm going to show you guys different elements of what your girl is into, okay? And of course, there's no community without the you and the I, so you better be leaving some comments, some commentary, questions, whatever, down below. And of course, my social media is easily accessible for you guys too. But in the meantime, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and let's get into this. Whew, that Synergy kombucha, child. Real Housewives of Potomac started back in season 5, and this is how I'm feeling. First and foremost, it starts off with Monique, who's just fresh out of a newborn child, baby. You see his little fat face? He's so chubby. Oh my gosh. You guys know my nieces and nephews. You know, I got 2 nieces and nephew. My favorite thing about babies is how small they are. I love to touch their little hands and feet and like just hold them. And then when they're chubby, oh my gosh, I love when they're so chunky and chubby. They look like a little butterball turkey ready to pop in the oven. Oh, you're just so fat and lazy. I just want to feed you some more. Oh, it's so adorable to me. So seeing her little cute baby that she just had, her trained parakeets. Now that's what I didn't expect. I just never been into birds. I really actually don't like birds. I like dogs. This woman had trained her parrots to potty train. I didn't know you can potty train a bird. And I definitely would think twice before bringing a bird over a friend's house. Luckily, she had the cage and everything. And then you got her going over to Karen's house, who's definitely, you know, the Grand Dame of Potomac. She's totally one of my favorite characters just because she's just so regal in her aura and just like, she keeps it real. She's seasoned enough to vet the bullshit, and she just stays consistently Karen her whole way around and just doesn't allow people to drag her down. So that type of confidence is definitely what I love from Karen. I'm really glad that her and Monique, they seem to have a real genuine friendship. Like they've been in this thing for a while now, but it's just like their relationship seems the most consistent and strong. And it's nice to see that it's not going away anytime soon, because you know how these reality TV shows be. It be people be best friends one minute, then the next season they at each other's throat all season, okay? I'm just happy that they seem to be consistent right now. And to hear Karen, of all people, who's the most seasoned, again, been in the relationship, her marriage for so long, is, you know, sharing. Because first of all, our relationships have rough patches. You just be a goddamn liar. You lied if you talk about you ain't got a relationship issues. But the fact that she's open about something that's going on publicly like that, which usually she's really not. My husband's the Black Bill Gates, honey. You gotta have niggas to make millions. You better recognize, you better watch, you better wish that you had a relationship this long. You know, that's usually her aura about her marriage. But to see that this is what's going on there, she's sharing a glimpse of, you know, a little bump in the road just because of their transition in life. For one, her and Ray, her husband, are 17 years apart, and she's like just got into the perfume business with La Dame, you know, her own, doing her entrepreneurial thing, and she's like in her 50s, and he's like in 17 years apart, like he's like, I'm ready to retire and chill. I'm done with this work stuff. I didn't do what I had to do. And she's discussing the time gap and how that affects things. I was like, dang, that's really real. If you want to date the type of guy who is a provider, who is, you know, mature and ready to settle down, they're usually older. So I believe 10 to 15 years is a perfectly normal age gap
for a woman who is mature and ready to marry, and she wants to marry an established man. And for her to share a little insight on that touched me personally, because it's like, if I was to go older in marriage, then this is something I would have to consider. I never even thought of it like that. And my parents are very young. They've known each other a long time. So they've been married 25 years, but they're the same age. They had me very young. They did the family thing very young. So I never got to see such an age gap in my family. And I've always been the one who's known to date older. Like my current boyfriend is 7 years older than me. And I've dated men who are much older. Like I know, like, you gotta stop thinking on a girlfriend, boyfriend level and start thinking of, I'm gonna be married someday level. And that's, you know, something, that's a real conversation to be had with women who are, you know, like that. Going on next. Giselle. Wow, Giselle shocked the hell out of me with this one. But honestly, Giselle's personality, I like Giselle, and the only thing I don't like about Giselle is her relationship with Monique. Monique, seeing her go back and forth with Monique is really the only thing that made me dislike Giselle. You know, with the whole hazing thing. And I think that the reason why she gets along with Ashley, even though she asked Ashley inappropriate questions when she first met her, it was just like Ashley is just more, you know, her personality is so laissez-faire. That whole thing with Giselle and Monique seasons ago, that just kind of was like, it kind of made me not like her, and that she seems to be a little selfish sometimes. But at the same time, Giselle, I don't think she's a bad person. She's just one of those personalities that you gotta chill with to deal with. Otherwise, she seems like super fun. So I'm glad she's on the show. So she's back with her cheating pastor husband. This is what I do know. Cheating is not the end all be all for a marriage. For a relationship where you're not getting no benefits, y'all both splitting 50-50 on the rent, he can't pay for dinner, well then absolutely, I understand people leaving their relationships when you get cheated on. But Giselle was an established married woman with 3 kids by this man. And she still left. Mind you, in the church, divorce is still a bad thing. I don't know why people act like, I don't know what the stats are on this, so I'm not gonna speak on things I don't know about, but it's like divorce is still highly frowned upon when you come from a religious background. And obviously Giselle was a first lady, so she had a religious background. The man was a pastor. He was definitely had a religious background, so he was cold busted in terms of cheating. But at the same time, what my mama always tell me is the devil hates families. The devil hates families. And I do know as an adult, cheating is usually more than just a one-way street. It's somebody letting somebody else in, but usually as a result of a whole bunch of different things that led to them needing, they felt like they wanted to stay in a relationship, but they felt like they needed to get something that they couldn't get outside of the relationship. And a lot of the times for men, it's just, you know, fornication. But even then, men don't view sex as emotionally as women do. You know, women get cheated on, oh, how could you do that? Men be like, man, it wasn't even that deep, babe. She just fell on my lap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, the woman is usually not, it's not that deep. They don't view cheating as that bad. Like, I'm not making excuses. I'm not making excuses. But I just know that cheating is a very complicated thing to address in a marriage. Before you end the marriage, you have to do what you have to do, especially when you have kids involved, you know? So seeing that they're back together and you see how that's affecting the girls, like, I'm just really hoping for the best for them, because again, the devil hates families, and obviously if they're trying to get back with you, they ain't your death forever. So go ahead and get a new house, new car, new diamonds, all that stuff, baby. I'm a city girl. I'm a cash out. Speaking of marriage, ooh, so many things. Robin and Juan
getting reunited together too. I mean, it's a long time coming for them. Robin, I'm glad that it seemed like Robin actually put her spine into, you know, kicking him in the butt a little bit, because I just honestly feel like men just develop slow, especially men that you give so much leeway to. And I feel like Robin is a beautiful person. I feel like she has a good spirit. She seems to be one of the most chill people in the group. It's just that type of spirit. Men like bitches, okay? Let's be real. Men like a girl with a little bit of attitude, as much as they try to say they don't. They like a girl who's not afraid to walk away. They like a girl who has other options. And she did not make herself readily that girl to him, for him to feel that fire up under his ass to do what he needed to do as a man and marry his girl again. Like, y'all playing house. Y'all got 2 kids and you playing house. I'm glad that she said what she needed to say and he responded how he needed to respond it. I'm all for, you know, families reuniting, so God bless them, because I really want the best for them. And I know that they've been through a lot. I don't really know them, but you know, I seen them on TV and stuff. Reality TV is weird because it's like, you never know what is really real, but it's all portrayed to be real. So I'm not speaking on these people personally because I don't fucking know. But I do believe that based on the characters I see, that's what I'm speaking on. And I really do hope the best for everybody in the most realistic way it can be. Now little Miss Candace, I see they've got a new character, this Wendy lady, who we didn't really get to see too much. We know she's a professor, we know she's Nigerian. Karen doesn't seem very impressed with her. She's met her a few times. And you know, Karen's my girl, so if she's not too impressed with her or something like that, it's gotta be a reason. Now, diamonds and denim. How weird of a damn thing is that, first of all? I just don't see how you can glam up denim. It just is an oxymoron to me. You got a cash bar girl. You was in Potomac with these bougie heifers. Hey, you got a cash bar girl. I could have just had the damn party at my house. We could have got a couple bottles. Nobody would have had to pay for nothing. I would have kept the Hennessy, the Patron, red wine, house white wine. We could have had all of that stuff together. If you gon' skimping, well, you know your budget is $5,000, okay? Skimping on the party is just a tale. And these ladies, they love to talk, they love to be shady about the money. So, I wouldn't have done that if I was Candace. I would have definitely went for something in my budget, did something like, you know, got a cute little outdoor something going on, and, you know, just got bottles and had somebody, you know, dress up like the bartender, you know. God bless her. Candace right now is just not one of my favorites because it seems like she's got such a flip, immature mouth. And sometimes it's okay, but like when she was going back and forth with Charisse, but right now I just haven't been feeling her mouth. And I really just like, I hope that, you know, there's room for maturity, there's room for growth. Obviously her and Monique got together, even though we don't know how that's gonna end this season. And she was talking all that smack while Ashley was having a baby, and she doesn't seem very apologetic. But to see her and Giselle going back and forth about apology, and Giselle just being accountable from when they went to go have the macaroons together to the party. I just felt like your anniversary party isn't the right time to address whatever, you know, slight shade or beef you had. And then I was a little thrown off about Charisse being there and Monique being there, because I felt like they're not cool right now, and you and Monique are super cool. So I was confused. I didn't even think her and Charisse were cool like that. Like, I thought they had beef. I don't know, but for her to be at the anniversary party and not Ashley, and I'm just waiting on some stuff to unfold about that. But right now, I'm not feeling Miss Candace. And oh my gosh, her mother was hilarious, talking about, I hope her and her mama get together. Her mama's hilarious though to me. I
I definitely know all about that toxic mama shit though. So Candace is just traumatized. She needs help. I totally understand that shit. On second thought, let me shut up. I'll sit to that.
A little bit too much beef for me at the end with the party, but I'm hoping the best for the gals after the fact. And I'm looking forward to episode 2, where I will have another one of these things. So if you guys are enjoying the content, definitely give your girl a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share this with your gal pals before your next RHOP party. And your girl Bad Aunt BB, we'll catch you next time.